Good morning. Just leaving Red Meadow Lake. Had a cold night last night. It was 2 degrees when we woke up this morning, which makes sense. We're at elevation. Last year it was a lot colder, but I got cold during the night, so that it's not good because you end up burning a lot of energy just trying to stay warm. But anyways, I had a rough day yesterday. I think the altitude is really what's adding up and catching up with me. Things I feel like I should normally be able to just power up and ride up. I just didn't have that power in the legs. And I know it's fatigue, but I also think it's the altitude has something to do with it. Anyways, plan today is to gonna roll down to Whitefish. Thankfully, we have mostly a downhill run into Whitefish, and then later on in the day, I'm gonna call ahead and take my bike to a shop in Columbia Falls and see if they can service my bike, and I'll do a resupply in Columbia Falls and then figure out if I'm gonna stay there or somewhere down the trail. There's a Mennonite church about 30 or 40 kilometers outside of Columbia Falls where you can apparently sleep there or camp there, so I might choose to do that. So anyways, that's how my day's shaping up, or I think is going to shape up, and I'll check in later. It's beautiful seeing the way the sun's hitting those trees this morning. Oh, this descent is it's a little chilly to start the day on a descent, but it's so much better than last year. Last year when Chris and I were descending down towards Whitefish, there was some heavy equipment resurfacing the road or grading the road, which made just for the slowest pedaling. It was, you couldn't enjoy the downhill because of how heavy the gravel was, because of having to plow through it. So this is a much better experience so far. So we'll see how the rest of the way goes to Whitefish. Well, it finally happened. All last year I got through the Tour Divide without getting any flats, but this year I just ripped the tire on a rock coming down here. And so I got to plug in it. That seems to be holding, but what I'm more worried about is this. It seems to have stopped leaking, but it's kind of leaking around the bead. But right now I got some air in there. I'll run it for a bit and let it kind of seal itself, and I'll put some more air in when I get further down. I do have inserts in here, so I'm not too worried about running flat, but you can't be dumb about it. You got to be mindful that you could do more damage to the tire if it's salvageable, and you could also wipe out if you go too carelessly down the hill on a tire that's squirming around on you. So anyways, that's my my first flat of the 2 attempts of the Tour Divide, so that's a pretty good record, so I shouldn't complain. But anyways, off we go. This is Whitefish Campground, which is just after Red Meadow Lake Campground, a recreation site. It's a beautiful spot. It's a little further down the mountain, so it might not be as cold at night. So if you're ever doing this and considering it, think about it. Nice spot. I just checked the tire. I've been riding about 15 minutes since I plugged it, and it's holding air, so that's a good sign. I'll still get it checked out when I get to the bike shop. I don't want to head any further south knowing that it's gonna fail. But generally these plugs and patching systems work really well. So anyways, when I get to Columbia Falls, I'll make a judgment call whether the tire's solid enough to keep going or whether it's time to replace it. Just taking a little break. Gonna have some breakfast Skittles. Plan is to get to Whitefish and actually get a decent sized breakfast to refuel. I just need to have enough energy to get to Whitefish right now, so Skittles will have to do for now. Alright, exciting moment coming up. So I have the entire route broken down into 7 different maps, and this is the end of map 1. So Milestone, just coming into Whitefish. Time to eat. So I left Whitefish not too long ago. I'm just on my way over to Columbia Falls. Going to go to a bike shop. I think it's called A7 Cycles, and get some service done to my bike, and use it as a chance to do a resupply. Maybe find a laundromat, clean up some of these clothes, because I'm sure I must smell offensive to other people. As much as I've tried to hand wash in the hotel sinks and stuff, doesn't do the proper job. So looking forward to getting some freshly laundered clothes on again. Feel humid again. So I've just been to the grocery store in Columbia Falls. Now I'm heading back to A7 Cycles. It's amazing. I called them from Whitefish and told them I was coming through and asked if they'd have some time to look at my bike. And they immediately took it in, put a new chain on it, fixed the derailleur hanger, fixed the rotor. The rear rotor was warped, charging up my batteries for me, and it's just amazing, the service. So if you're coming through Columbia Falls and you need bike service, definitely go to these guys. They're great. This is really nice to see on the route. It's a little early for me to stop here, but it's really tempting. I'll have to think about it for a few minutes. So I decided to stay the night at a place just south of Columbia Falls, where this lovely couple have offered up to riders to stay in their backyard. They can camp there for the night and get water and rest facilities if they need it. And I got a nice beer out of it, which I really liked. And yeah, it's really nice. Nice to experience some trail magic like this. Beautiful place.
Got all that new food and I've got to put it all in.
So we're at, I think it's Pat and Tony's place, I think the name. We're all camping out here for the night. So with me I have
Chris, first time bike packer. So I thought I'd start big, go with a Tour Divide, a Great Divide. I'm not doing the race thing. I'm going nice and slow because I am slow. Looking to do about 60 days. 6 years old and from England.
Nice. Well, welcome to North America, and that's a big challenge for your first bike packing trip.
Nice to be here, Rob, but I'm starting to regret my life choices at certain stages during the day. The saddle hasn't got any more comfortable and the legs don't seem to have got any more stronger, but I'm sure by the time I get to the end I'll be happy to sell the bike.
I'm sure. Great, thanks.
Nice to spend.
All right,
Hey.
so I'm Sean out of San Antonio, Texas, retired military. This is my second time doing the Tour Divide, although I didn't make it to the last time. 2023, just south of Helen, I got in a big bike wreck. Coming down a hill, hit a pothole, collapsed the front tire, fell over the bike, had to go to the emergency room, messed up my shoulder, had to come off. I wasn't even planning on doing it this year until about 2 months ago when I asked somebody, I guess they've already started. And they said, no, they start in 2 months. And I was like, oh man, maybe I can put it all together. Well, here I am. So, yeah. What other questions?
How many days do you think you're going to do it in?
I'm on a tour. And this is a photo trip for me. So Sean Photo Art is my Facebook, Instagram, and my website. And hopefully I'll have some pictures to publish and sell. We'll see. And I'm thinking maybe 45 days. I've got as much as I need, really. I can do 60 if I needed to. I don't want to be maybe that long.
Yeah.
I got my daughter's birthday I'd like to go to. But yeah, we'll see.
That's great. Well, I hope you make it to the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch those potholes.
Yeah. Great, thanks. And you are?
I'm Dan. I'm 38 and I'm 39 now. Originally from the UK. I reside in the UAE at the moment, so the other side of the world, challenging the Great Tour Divide. It's my first bikepacking event. I've been wanting to do this for many, many years. I got caught out by COVID, so 2020 didn't happen. Haven't got on a bike properly since then until roughly a month before this, so preparation in the legs has not been great, but we're here enjoying this beautiful view, meeting great people, new people, all different scenarios and situations to get out of and to do, so it's been great.
Cool. What do you think about this setup with our hosts and what they've done?
Yeah, it's incredible to have these sort of people that open up to allow us to camp. It's great. It brings everyone together. It's a good atmosphere. As I say, you meet so many new people, and then to get let into somebody's property to camp safe, it's great. These people are great.
Cool. Thanks.